Hello everyone. As you can see on the screen, today's topic is operating system and user interface. Operating system is a program that acts as an interface between the user and the computer hardware. It controls the execution of all kinds of programs. An operating system is a software which performs all the basic tasks like file management, memory management, process management, handling input and output, and controlling peripheral devices such as disk drives and printers. Some popular operating systems are Linux operating system, Windows operating system, Android operating system, Mac OS. The role of operating system in the computer. First role is an operating system is a program that acts as an interface between user and the computer hardware. Second, it is an integrated set of programs that are used to manage overall resources and operations of the computer. Third, it also controls and monitors the execution of all the programs that reside in the computer. Different operating system. Over the years, several different operating systems have been developed for different purposes. The most typical operating system is personal computers are Windows, Linux. First, Windows. The name of the Windows operating system comes from the fact that programs are run in Windows. Each program has its own window and you can have several programs open at the same time. Windows is the most popular operating system for home computers and there are several versions of it. The newest version is Windows 10. Linux operating system. It is an open source operating system which means that its program code is freely available to software developers. This is why thousands of programmers around the world have developed Linux and it is considered the most tested OS in the world. In addition to servers, Linux is widely used in home computers since there are a great number of free programs for it. For example, text and image processing software, spreadsheets software, and publishing software. Over the years, many different versions of Linux have become available for distribution, most of which are free for the user, such as Ubuntu, Fedora, and Mint. Next type is Android operating system. It is an operating system designed for phones and other mobile devices like tablet. Android is not available for desktop computers, but in mobile devices it is extremely popular. More than half of all mobile devices in the world run on Android. Important functions of an operating system are memory management, processor management, device management, file management, security, control over system performance, job accounting, error detecting, helps, coordination between other software and users. First, memory management. It refers to management of primary memory or main memory. Main memory is a large array of words or bytes where each word or byte has its own address. Main memory provides a fast storage that can be accessed directly by the CPU. For a program to be executed, it must in the main memory. An operating system does the following activities for memory management. First, it keeps tracks of primary memory, means which part is used or which part is not used. Second, in multiprogramming, the operating system decides which process will get memory, when and how much. Second, processor management. In multiprogramming environment, the operating system decides which process or application gets the processor, when and for how much time. This function is called process scheduling. Device management. An operating system manages device communication via their respective drivers. It does the following activities for device management. First, keeps track of all devices. Second, decide which process or application gets the device, when and for how much time. Deallocates and allocates devices efficiently. File management. A file system is normally organized into directories for easy navigation and use. These directories may contain files and other directories. An operating system does the following activities for file management. First, it keeps track of information, location, usage, status, etc. The collective facilities are often known as file system. Decides who gets the resources, allocates the resources, and then deallocates the resources. Security by means of password and similar other techniques. It prevents unauthorized access to programs and data. Control over system performance, recording delays between request for a service and response from the system. Job accounting, keep track of time and resources used by various jobs and users. Error detecting helps protection of dumps, traces, error messages, and other debugging and error detecting helps. Coordination between other softwares and user. Coordination and assignment of compilers, interpreters, assemblers, and other software to the various users of the computer system. Types of operating system. First is batch. Second, multitasking. Third, distributed. Fourth, network. Fifth, real time. Sixth, multiprocessor operating system. First, we will focus on batch operating system. The users of a batch operating system do not interact with the computer directly. Each user prepares his job on an offline device like punch cards and submits it to the computer operator. To speed up processing, jobs with similar needs are batched together and run as a group. The programmers leave their programs with the operator, and the operator then sorts the program with similar requirements into batches. Batch processing operating system perform very well when a large amount of data has to be processed, and either the data or the processing is similar in nature. The problems with batch operating system are as follows. First problem, lack of interaction between the user and job. Second problem, CPU is often idle because of speed of the mechanical input-output devices is slower than the CPU. Third problem, difficult to provide the desired priority. Next is multitasking operating system. Multitasking is a logical extension of multiprogramming system that supports multiple programs to run simultaneously. For example, when we are typing a document in MS Word while listening to a song and downloading a file from internet, we are actually doing three jobs at the same time with the help of multitasking operating system. In multitasking, More than one task are executed at the same time. In this technique, the multiple tasks, also known as processes, share common processing resources such as a CPU. In the case of a computer with single CPU, only one job can be processed at a time. Multitasking solves the problem by scheduling and deciding which task should be the running task and when a waiting task should get done. This attempt is done with the help of interrupt, which is attended by CPU by keeping the current activity aside, saves its present status in buffer, and returns to another important job, whatever task is it was doing earlier. The act of reassigning a CPU from one task to another is known as context switching. Next type of operating system is distributed operating system. Distributed systems are multiple central processors to serve multiple real-time applications and multiple users. Data processing jobs are distributed among the processor. The processors communicate with one another through various communication lines. These are referred as loosely coupled systems or distributed systems. Processors in a distributed system may vary in size and function. These processors are referred as sites, nodes, computer, and so on. Advantage of distributed system are with resource sharing facility, a user at one site may be able to use the resources available at another. Speed up the exchange of data with one another via electronic mail. If one fails in a distributed system, the remaining site can potentially continue operating services. Better service to the customer. Reduction of the load on the host computer. Next operating system is network operating system. A network operating system runs on a server and provides the server the capability to manage data, users, security, application, and other networking functions. The primary purpose of the network operating system is to allow shared file and printer access among multiple computers in a network, typically a LAN or a private network. Example of network operating system includes Microsoft Windows Server 2003, Microsoft Windows Server 2008, Unix, Linux, and so on. Next operating system is real-time operating system. A real-time system is defined as a data processing system in which the time interval required to process and respond to input is so small that it controls the environment. The time taken by the system to respond to an input and display of required updated information is termed as the response time. So in this method, the response time is very less as compared to other processing. Real-time systems are used when there are rigid time requirements on the operation of a processor or the flow of data, and real-time systems can be used as a control device in a dedicated application. A real-time operating system must have well-defined fixed time constraints, otherwise the system will fail. For example, scientific experiments, medical imaging systems, industrial control systems, weapon systems, robots, air traffic control system, etc. There are two types of real-time operating system. First one is hard real-time system, second is soft real-time system. First, hard real-time systems. Hard real-time systems guarantee that critical tasks complete on time. In hard real-time system, secondary storage is limited or missing, and the data is stored in ROM, means read-only memory. In these systems, virtual memory is almost never found. Soft real-time system. Soft real-time systems are less restrictive. A critical real-time task gets priority over other tasks and retains the priority until it completes. Soft real-time systems have limited utility than hard real-time systems. For example, multimedia, virtual reality, and so on. Last operating system is multiprocessor operating system. It refers to the use of two or more CPU within a single computer system. These multiple CPUs are in a close communication, sharing the computer bus, memory, and other peripheral devices. These systems are referred as tightly coupled systems. These type of systems are used when very high speed is required to process a large volume of data. User interface and its type. What is user interface? A program that controls a display for the user, usually on a computer monitor, and that allows the user to interact with the system. The user interface allows the user to communicate with the operating system. The user interface provides means for input and output. There are two types of user interface. First one is CLI, means command line interface. Second one is GUI, stands for graphical user interface. First we concentrate on CLI. A command line interface is a mechanism for interacting with a computer operating system by typing commands to perform specific tasks. This method of instructing a computer to perform a given task is referred to as entering a command. Accept input via keyboard only. It is not suitable for beginners. Graphical user interface or GUI. It is a type of user interface which allows user to interact with the computer with images rather than text commands. Accept input via keyboard as well as pointing devices such as mouse. Graphical user interface is very easy to learn and use. Component of GUI. First is desktop, second Windows, third pointer, fourth pointing device, fifth icons, and last menus. Desktop. This is the area on the display screen where the various icons are grouped together. Windows. The screen can be divided into different parts or areas, and in each of these windows a different program can be run at the same time. The windows can be moved around the display screen, can be adjusted in size, and can be minimized as well. Pointer. This is a symbol which can be seen on display screen and is one which is moved to select items and objects. A pointer mostly appears as a small arrow. Pointing device. A pointing device is a device through which the pointer is controlled and is in the form of trackball or a mouse. Icons. Another important component of a GUI is an icon. A small pictures which represent commands, windows, or files are known as icons, and one can execute a command by bringing the pointer on the top of an icon and then pressing the button on the mouse. The icons are present on the screen and can be moved around as well. Menus. GUI also consists of another component which is known as menus. Menus bring a list of other icons and commands which further help users to select the action they wish to take. Thank you very much.